the field as Ferreira and Jacques Brummer lead them out of the Wynland corner.
Gaan 'n wit warm wedren wees hierso in die eerste wedren van die Stokrods vir die dag. Hoemsa vlag wat gereed is hier in die hande van Martin ons afsitter. Kom ons kyk wat gebeur daar. Ferreira, Brummer, Conradi van Jaarsveld, Whitehorn van der Merwe, die vlag wat val van die lyn af kom en daar so is Janie Conradi wat aan die binnekant toe duik as Petrus Ferreira daar vir Brummer probeer cover en daar's kontak tussen Alonso Pickard, MJ van der Westhuizen en
And the clock of the course can send this group of stock rods off the line for their restart. So the white flag comes out. Jacques Brummer and Petrus Ferreira will lead them off the line. -1. And the -1 is MJ van der Westhuizen.
Yeah, MJ unfortunately getting the short end of the stick there in that incident. Maar het los ons daar met Ferreira, Brummer, Conradi van Jaarsveld, Whitehorn, van der Merwe, Pickard en dan Alice Versaghi. En aan die agterkant van die pak het ons daar vir Janine Else, die Hoemsa vlag wat val en van die lyn af kom hulle hier so saam. Dit is Brummer wat baie wyd hardloop. Dit los die deurkoop daar vir Janie Conradi om deur te kom na die tweede posisie toe. Dan is dit Natasha Whitehorn daar in die vierde plek. As Brummer nou in die moeilikheid is as Conradi probeer deurkom, hy word bietjie binne toe gedruk, maar as Janie Conradi wat vasklou aan daai tweede posisie. Daar's kontak as hy 'n rim protector afry daar vir Janie Conradi, Jacques Brummer en Conradi wat nie mekaar wil los nie.
The rim protectors right up against the wall there as they come through. They're not going to give in to each other, that's for sure. Racing down into turn number 1. Ferreira sits out there in P1. And there's all sorts of chaos there. There's rubbing and racing. The cars are very loose. Jandre Versaghi was up against the wall. Look at Natasha Whitehorn. She sits there on the outside of Mia Ellis, right in there behind Jacques Brummer as they exit the pit corner, chasing down Fani van der Merwe as they work their way to turn number 1. Van der Merwe is not too far behind Conradi, and Conradi is chasing down race leader Petrus Ferreira. But FC, there's a hell of a fight going on here for P4.
Ja, vierde posisie, 'n groot geveg. As Mina Ellis deurkom, sy bring saam met daar vir Jandre Versaghi, maar Jacques Brummer gee nie op nie, maar hy sit op hy tweede lyn en hy kom in die losgrond in. Nou verloor hy nog 'n posisie daar in Natasha Whitehorn en JP van Jaarsveld wat ook deurkom. Alonso Pickard en Els aan die agterkant van die pak. Maar Frankie, kyk die interessante lyn wat almal deur Wynland draai vat om daai nat losgrond op die reislyn aan die binnekant te vermy.
I saw Natasha Whitehorn. She came out there very high, but it's very loose. She's lost a lot of ground. Was Whitehorn that was right up against the wall there, and Dion Brummer is also there in no man's land, and Fani van der Merwe has got a problem, and he slows the 177 down completely here on the home straight.
Not just Fani van der Merwe, our previous race leader was Petrus Ferreira. He's got a very rough sounding car as well. He's dropped right to the back of the pack now, battling with Brummer, Els and Pickard, and this puts the hands in the race in the hands of that young man. It's Janie Conradi that leads them. He's pulling away there from Mia Ellis. Jandre Versaghi's got to find his way past Ellis first, and then it's JP van Jaarsveld and Natasha Whitehorn.
But remember, Jandre Versaghi started towards the tail end of the field. He sits there in P3 and is challenging for P2. Then JP van Jaarsveld is right in there as well. He's just ahead there of Natasha Whitehorn as they work their way into turn number 1. Second, third, fourth and fifth having a go at each other. Meantime, then 17 sits out there in P1 of Conradi, and now it's Versaghi that moves up into that second position.
Jandre Versaghi met opskrift na die tweede plek toe, dan Ellis daar in die derde posisie van Jaarsveld. Wat in die moeilikheid is daar met Natasha Whitehorn probeer aan hier in die binnekant inkry. Daar's ligte kontak tussen van Jaarsveld en Whitehorn, maar hulle albei los mekaar verder uit. Dan agter hulle is dit Brummer, Els en Alonso Pickard as Petrus Ferreira nou tot 'n stilstand kom in die uitgang van die Wynland draai met die 224. Hy se daar teen die muur as hulle daar uitkom is aan die voorkant Janie Conradi met Versaghi in die tweede plek en Ellis in die derde plek as die geel vlag uitkom.
Yep, full caution yellow because of Ferreira that stuck up against the wall on the exit of turn 1, the Wynland corner, and the full course yellow flag is deployed.
Yeah, it started all pretty well for Petrus Ferreira. He was blindingly quick off the start of the race. Led this one. Fani van der Merwe worked his way up the field as well with a good pace. And then all of a sudden, within one lap, we lost the race leader and your third place man, Fani van der Merwe, who's now there on the infield looking underneath that Fox to try and see what is wrong there. And now the previous race leader, Ferreira being pushed off the circuit in the 224. But, Frankie, this is not what our current race leader wanted, Janu Conradi, because he's in a world of trouble with Jandre Versace right up against that back bumper now.
Yeah, that lead that he's had is completely gone. And as I said earlier on, remember that Versace started this one towards the tail end of the field. He's not only has he moved up into that second position, but now with the full caution yellow, he is right on the case there of Janu Conradi. So the moment we go green again, which will be after this lap, as this is the white flag lap, he will be challenging Conradi for that lead.
Interesting stuff ahead here in this stock rod race. Of course, the stock rods brought to you by Body Complete for this season. And it's super hot racing out there. Let's have a look as the green flag will come out for Janu Conradi and Versace. Frankie, take him off the line.
Right, here they go. Martin Breitenbach sends them on their way as he drops the flag. Racing down into turn number 1. Whitehorn climbed out to have a look, and then she realized, no, that's not going to work, and she pulls in there behind Van Jaarsveld again, and Brimmer finds himself in trouble there in turn number 1. Janine Els getting through. She bounces all over the curbs there, if I can call it curbs, coming out of turn number 1. But look at this 5-train battle with 3 more laps to go. Being led here by Janu Conradi from Jandre Versace in that second position. Mia Ellis coming through. Then it's Van Jaarsveld, and right behind Van Jaarsveld it is Whitehorn.
While Ellis is working his way through there, it's Jacques Brimmer that's stuck there right on the with the tail end of that car, right on the racing line. Luckily everyone sees it. The full course yellow will come out with the checkered flag, and that'll be it. Janu Conradi takes the win with Mia Ellis second, Versace in third. Van Jaarsveld will bring it home in